This is another video about scooters. Of course, I got scooters everywhere. Before we get started, I want to talk about something real quick. Most of my views come from people that aren't subscribed, or 94% of you that view my videos are not subscribed. It would really help if you guys would just click that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you guys can stay up to date on these videos. Just stay tuned because it's a good time. We make fun content and people seem to like it. That's all I got to say about that. So let's just get into it. Old Faithful, the Tau Magic. We got the coolest names in the bunch, right? We got the Tau Magic, the Tau Thunder, and now the customer vehicle is the Tau Pony. So we have a fleet. One of the subscribers left a very detailed comment the other day, and I've been having trouble with the carb. I've been having trouble dialing it in, and somebody left a very detailed description on how to dial it in. I'll show you guys the comment. It's right here. I swapped everything around, dialed everything in, and this thing is like 90% there, I'd say. It is really close to being like perfect, and it's awesome. So from the subscriber who left the comment, I can't thank you enough. You left me some super good information because it's just trial and error with me. I'm learning as I go. I don't know everything there is to know. So like, you guys are here teaching me and I'm helping you guys get through it too. So like, it's just cool. It's a good community thing that we got going on. So I appreciate it. We're going to take this thing for a rip because I'm so excited of how it runs. It definitely just runs so much more crisp. I'm going to take advantage of this really nice weather. It's November, there's no snow on the ground, and it's 60 degrees. Honestly, for scooter videos, global warming's not that bad. I'm just saying, it ain't that bad. I have no problems being warm and having fun for a little bit longer during the season. So yeah, let's take this scooter out.
Taking the black Tau out for another rip, disturbing the peace because this thing is so loud. I'm adding my own contribution to the global warming issue with this exhaust. Basically what I did was turn one of the most fuel efficient vehicles on the planet into a noise and toxic fuel machine. Honestly, it sounds like a flock of bees farting into a jar, and that puts a smile on my face. And it's not just because I said the word fart. And then on our left, if you notice, there's an old man right there in his garage trying to enjoy his morning, look out at the park, across the street, and here I come, driving at a real low speed, making the most noise possible. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this thing is super crisp right now. It is running so good. It's just got a little bit of breakup on the top, but I'm not worried about that. And right now, I'm going past the hospital in town, and honestly, I think this thing is loud enough to wake the dead. That's enough stupid jokes from me. I'm gonna go back home. Oh, and one more thing. I hit 39 miles an hour for a top speed on this ride. Very nice.
Nice.
This thing is so much fun. It's fun. It's got a little bit of breakup on the top. You guys could probably hear it in the video. It would like just cut out for a second. So I think that's not getting enough fuel. So maybe one of you guys could tell me if I am wrong. It could just use just a little bit of tuning. That's the best that it's ever been, and I can't be more happy. The second Tau, the Tau Thunder, that is next on the list for things to work on. I'm going to crack open the CVT case on this one and see what it looks like inside, and hopefully it's not a complete disaster. This is the moment of truth. I got all the bolts out. Now we can take off this cover. I'm going to grab it. Bye. Yeah. Ooh, it came off nice. It's actually not that bad. I thought it would be way more dirty. Belt doesn't look terrible. Get this thing cleaned up a little bit and take a look maybe at the rollers. I think we should take the rollers out and take a look and see if they got flat sides on them. So I got the Variator off. Here's the rollers. It's getting a flat side on it. So we're gonna replace these. These ones are used. They're not the worst out there, but definitely I wanna replace them and get something a little better in there. See, there was a lot of dust on everything. Putting it back together now, I'm gonna get the belt on, and then we're gonna try and take this thing for a rip.
This thing definitely sounds like a rip. Sounds like a rip of ass. And the name suggests it might be a fart too. The Tau Thunder. I gotta stop with the fart jokes. That's too much. I am an adult, not a child. The other scooter, the black Tau, is literally 20 miles an hour faster. It's double the speed of this scooter. That's embarrassing. I'm going home, parking this thing.
I guess I don't know why I expected it to be faster with the roller weights in there. I just always assume that what I'm doing is the coolest thing on the planet. That's not a good trait to have, but you know, I'm always hopeful. Maybe I can just call it optimism. It definitely is not faster. It's about the same actually, which isn't bad, and it definitely revs like meh. It's kind of fun, I guess. It does feel like it's gonna erupt at any second when it does that, but probably gonna put some 7 grams in there. All right, so we got 2 scooters that run, one that is sweet, the other one very friendly, like a grandma mobile, but hey, it's comfortable and it moves. On to this bad boy. Okay, fun fact. If I put this battery in the scooter and plug a jump pack into it, it will have enough juice to turn over, and it does turn over. It will turn over and be fine, and it will not fry a fuse. I decided, because I don't want to use a jump pack, I would put the battery from the black Tao in there, and when I did that, it started blowing fuses. So what was in there was a 10 amp fuse, and it says you can use a 10 or a 15. So I'm going to put a 15 in there. I'll put in a battery, a different battery, and then we'll try and do it again and see if it fries it again. You don't want to up the fuse amperage because you're not helping the problem. And even if it did run, you're probably going to end up wearing out one of the other electrical components that's actually having an issue, or frying a wire completely, and then it won't start at all. So we really need to dig in, but I do want to see if a 15 amp fuse can actually handle the load. Maybe that is the issue. Maybe it just needs a little bit more oomph in the fuse department. So we'll give it a shot and see if we can't get this one running, because I'm very curious. I think it'll run. There's a new spark plug in there. There's fresh gas. There's no reason why this thing shouldn't run unless there's something really wrong with it. It only has 623 miles. So this thing is like brand new. You can usually tell a lot about the owner by what's inside of their storage compartments. And I would have to say, these people like fishing. There's some fishing stuff. Pretty nice. Some hooks. Hey, there's another fuse. This one's a 10 amp too. I'm going to use their fuse. I'm going to get into my fuses. Here's the owner's manual. I haven't seen an owner's manual yet for one of these scooters, so that's pretty sweet. I got the fuse and the other battery in the scooter now. So I'm going to show you guys what happens when we try to start it with one of these batteries. We'll go ahead and key on. Lights up. That's good. Try and start it now. That fuse held up. Looking to see if there's an issue with fuel, and there's not, because we put in new fuel and we know it's pumping through here. I can see it in here, and the carburetor is filling with gas. So that's not the issue. The fuse is no longer blowing, which is interesting. So then I was thinking, okay, well, if we got fuel, we probably got air. Spark is the next thing. And I went to test it. There's no spark, right? So I think it's probably the ignition coil. But then I looked down and I saw the CDI box, and I thought, well, you know what? It's right there. Let me pull it out real quick. This is the CDI box from the black Tao. I pull up the CDI wires. The wire came out of the little connector. So that's clearly an issue. I don't know if it has anything to do with it starting, but I can tell you if the CDI box isn't working, the scooter's probably not going to work. I'm going to try and get that plugged back in and see if we can't start it. I get the green wire plugged back into the CDI, and if you guys can see the spark plug here, now we have spark. That's good. I'm thinking that was the problem with the spark situation. So I'm going to get the spark plug put back in and see if this thing won't finally start. Keys on, spark plug's in. It's still not starting. So I'm going to take the air box off, take it off and see what's in there. I got the cover off of the air box. If you guys can see, there's still a tag on here. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to try and do what I did on the other orange Tao. I had to cover the carburetor to get it to start to choke it more. I figured while I got the airbox off, why not? There's a hole there. I can plug it with some fingers and try and get it started. So you got to be kidding me. It runs. Wow, it runs really nice now. Holy smokes. Alright guys, it's the next day. It got a little dark, so I didn't ride the scooter last night, the customer scooter. So I'm going to take it out for a cruise now and make sure everything's all good. I got it all buttoned up. It might be a good comparison to the other orange scooter, because now we can see if it's just as slow, and I won't feel so bad that that one is a turd. Maybe that's just normal. I take out the customer scooter to try and ride it, and right here you can see that this thing is trying to die. It's actively trying to not run.
trying to turn around. I only made it like a block or two. And then on my way back, I notice that there's a man in front of me walking, and I think I know who this person is, so I start honking at him like an idiot. And then I get closer and I realize I have no idea who that is. Thankfully, they just waved me off. Definitely super insecure, that little giggle. These two scooters are literally as slow as an asthmatic snail. It is unreal. I'm taking it home. We're putting it in the garage.
Obviously, it's not running great. I think it just needs a whole new carburetor. Because we went through and cleaned it. It was dirty. I think the jets are pretty gnarly. They're still kind of dirty, it looked like. We're not going for performance. We're just going to make it run. And it's having a really hard time running. Along with that, we'll probably replace the fuel filter, just in case there's any garbage in the tank. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait on that. We're gonna have to wait and see what the owner wants to do. Big shout out to the channel members. We only got 2, but if you want to be cool, you could be one of them, and they're gonna get shouted out from here on out in all of the videos. You guys are the best. Appreciate you so much. You guys don't know how much it means that you are members. That it means a lot, and I never say it, and I should. Here you guys go. Big shout out to you too. If there's anything you guys want us to do to these scooters that you haven't seen us do, put that in the comments, excluding really a big bore kit. I don't really want to do another one of those if I don't have to. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.